What's shit?
Yeah. Yeah, he's really good at figuring it all out.
We had an error. I don't know what it is. All right. Live from the corner of a frigid Western and Addison, this is Lane Tech Lacrosse. It's good to be home at Fritz Pollard Field at Lane Stadium, but I am really missing the mid-70s temps we had last week. Game time temps might reach 42, and the wind is blowing out of the west at 19 miles an hour and gusting up to 25. But for the first time this year, after 8 games on the road, Lane will get to don their white uniforms for the first time this season. It's another busy week for the champions. 3 games. Lake Forest Academy today, back in the public league against Kenwood Wednesday, and on the road Thursday to face Oak Park River Forest. If you weren't with us on Saturday, Lane Tech is coming into today's game off a dominating second-half performance against Deerfield. The champions turned a 1-goal, 5-4 halftime lead into a 14-4 victory. They won 9 of 10 draws and controlled the time of possession, allowing Deerfield only 2 offensive possessions in the second half. 2 major strengths have become obvious during this 4-game Lane winning streak. First, they have the offensive 7 doing a great job denying easy clears for the opposition. They've denied long outlet passes and forced shorter clearing passes, which have resulted in turnovers and goals. Second, the young defense, anchored by Bree Thomas, has done a great job blocking the cutting lanes, forcing teams into more one-on-one play. Good afternoon, this is Tony McHale, and we're coming to you live on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel with today's action between your Lane Tech champions and the Lake Forest Academy Caxies. We are ready to go. As far as we know, based on Max Preps, this is Lake Forest Academy's second game of the season. Their first, a 13-12 loss to Deerfield. So we're getting started now. I'm not even sure they did stick checks today. They just want to get this game underway. So referees are on the field. They have the teams ready to go. We'll try and set the lineups for you. We'll do the best we can with this wind, trying not to freeze. Anybody not wearing long sleeves and leggings down on the field, a little bit crazy. Jeez whiz. So Eliza McHale in the draw circle with Katie Wilk and Kate Chapman in the midfield. 25 minutes on the clock, and we are ready to go. Draw is loose, picked up by Lake Forest Academy. Again, apologize, we don't have names to go with their numbers. Short roster for them. It looks like they only have 3 substitutions. They had 2 games on their schedule that looked like they were canceled. So again, just their second game. 18 with the ball at the top of the 12-meter fan. A little deliberate right now with the ball. Coaches, you can hear the coach on instructions. Not a lot of fans here today braving the cold weather. On defense, you have Bree Thomas, Maggie Breed, Allie Vanna, and Delilah Hale. Eliza McHale, Katie Chapman, Kate McNamara and Katie Wilk on defense. Lake Forest just taking their time. As we said at the top, here comes a cutter. 21 during warm-ups. Looked like she was their best player, so we'll have to see how that goes. Again, Lane Tech not guarding anything below the goal line like they've done all season. That allows Lake Forest to take some time off the clock. Karina Vargas in the goal. Karina went all the way on Saturday. She had 5 saves. Wasn't really tested in the second half. Shot, score, tough angle, number 17. So Lane Tech goes down early. Tough angle from number 17. Lane looked like they were playing really good defense. Just went over the shoulder of Vargas and into the goal. So 23-15. Unassisted. So back in the draw circle, Eliza McHale taking the draw against her. Draw still loose. One-handed. Control by Kate McNamara. So Lane into the offensive end for the first time tonight. On offense, you got Emily Sides, Gwen Ryan, Abby Kenyon, and shot scored. Nope. Shot saved by the goalie. Saved by the goalie. Katie Wilk went into the goal or into the crease to get that after the save. So back over to the Lake Forest. Here's where Lane Tech's done really well the last couple of games, controlling that clear. Alivana picks it off, takes it all the way, shoots, scores! What a play by Alivana. What a play. From her defensive position, saw that outlet, came up, took it out of the air. Nobody challenged her, so she goes in unassisted to even this game back up. Allie's 12th goal on the year. 22-11. Makes it 1-1. McHale's still in the draw circle. Sides. Kenyon. I can't see who the other person is. So draws 1-1 so far. Ball straight up. Katie Wilk with control. So she pushes it into the offensive end in transition. Nobody's on her. She's going to go all the way to go. She shoots. Scores! Katie Wilk.
All right, Katie.
Not stopping the clock. Not sure why.
Because it's cold.
There we go. So unassisted, 21-55. We'll call it 16 seconds after Alivana's goal. Lane went out, won that draw control. Nobody on the defensive side stepped up to stop Wilk on her drive to the goal. Hear the coach yelling some instructions right now. But Lane Tech answers the Lake Forest goal with 2 goals in 16 seconds. And we're right back at it. 21:49 on the official game clock, so we'll let that run for a sec. That ball is going to be controlled by Lake Forest. Lake Forest pushes it into the offensive end. 18 with the ball again. This is how we started the last offensive series for Lake Forest. They get it around to 21. Out wide with Vanna on her. She spins back to the inside. McHale over there had a little 2-on-1 on Vanna. In tight again, ball knocked out by Wilk. They're going to get a charge on Lake Forest over to Lane Tech. 21-08. Great job by Wilk and McHale to draw that foul. See if Lake Forest continues to try to use that right side. McHale to Vanna on the clear. Quickly into McNamara. Lane Tech with transition again. Kate gets on her right-hand side. She drives in, shoots. Saved by the goalie this time. Her second save early in this game. Ball's up. Pass completed this time. Ball's on the ground. We're going to get crossbody against Lane. Allie Vanna's got to give her a little space there. 4 meters away. All right, referee gets everything settled. Emily Sides right now challenging the clear. Ball's loose in the midfield. Lane draws a foul.
19.
Katie Wilk with the ball, top of the 12. She makes a move.
Cutter.
Lake Forest had lost a player for a second. Kenyon makes a cut, then McHale. Pass is knocked down. McNamara grabs it back. McNamara outside, dumps it to McHale. Pass is not completed. Fight for it inside. McHale picks it up. Oh, dropped again. 18 for Lake Forest. Ball's loose. Maggie Breed there. Maggie Breed picks it up. Just watch the sideline. Referee calls a foul on 21 for Lake Forest. Little false start. Maggie Breed's going to get the ball back. So lane ball, we're ready to go. I think Maggie gets an auto start. There we go. We're back in. Ball into Kenyon. Foul on Lake Forest. Abby with 18 on her. McNamara top. Wilk cuts through. McHale rotates back to the top. So things have slowed down a little bit. 18 and a half remaining in this first half. Gwen Ryan. Katie Wilk gets a ball checked out of her stick. We're going to get a sphere, but she was outside the 8. Nope, they're going to give it to her top of the 8-meter arc. So we got our first 8-meter shot of the game. Katie Wilk against the goalie. Goalie comes way out off her line. She's 3 yards off her line. Wilk goes low, high, shoots, goes out of bounds. Gwen Ryan there, she ducks out of the way of the ball. Goalie came out to cut that angle off. You might have to run that in a little bit. Gwen Ryan behind the goal. Some solid defense here in the half, in the set portion of the defense for Lake Forest. They struggled on those 2 transition goals. McHale with the ball, nobody on her. She's looking for a cutter. She had McNamara for a second. She gets inside, pulls it back out. McNamara rotates down. 2 cutters. Shoot, score! Katie Wilk from Kate McNamara makes it 3-0 Lane Tech. 3-1, thank you. 17-18 on the clock. We'll let that run for a second. So Lane, 3 straight goals to answer the Lake Forest goal. We'll stop it there. 17-18. Wilk from McNamara makes it 3-1. Katie Wilk with her second goal. 18 on the season. Kate McNamara with her 4th assist on the season. Kendra O'Keefe now in the draw circle. If the ball stays in bounds, Kate McNamara picks it up. So 3 draw controls. Finds Allie Vanna streaking down the middle of the field. Somebody's going to stay behind. Vanna quickly into the offensive end. On her left hand, shoots high. Goalie might have gotten a piece of it. We'll give her a save. 3 saves for the goalie so far today. Ball stays with Lane Tech. Abby Kenyon picks it up in the back. Nobody defending her. 1, 2, 3, 4. Offsides on Lake Forest. So I realize it's Lake Forest Academy, but we're just going to say Lake Forest. So Abby Kenyon. It's tough. She had nobody defending her. Nobody still defending her. If she can get on her, there you go. If you can get on your left hand, she'll have a shot. Sees a Kendra O'Keefe shoots. Oh, off the post. Great feed by Kenyon, just off the pipe. Allie Vanna with the ball back. Allie Vanna shoots, goes low. Goalie saves it. 4th save. We've been coming up against some really good goalies in these suburban games. The goalie we played against, Herrera, on Saturday, ended up with 14 saves on the day. Kept her team in the game single-handedly through the first half. Just couldn't do it as the game went on. Lake Forest with their third possession. Defense is the same. Breed, Hale, Delilah, Thomas, Bree. 21 gets around. Forced out by Katie Wilk. Great job by her. Oh, Allie Vanna still on defense. Your midfielders are Wilk, McNamara, and O'Keefe. Lane content to let Lake Forest hold the ball below the goal line. Stop the cutters. Here comes Katie Wilk. They're going to get a 3-second call if they're not careful. Katie Wilk not guarding anyone. Here comes a player here. Katie Wilk, yeah, cutter. We're gonna. The defense is a little bit off right now. Here comes 21 around the edge. O'Keefe had her. Kate McNamara picked her up, pushes her wide outside the 8-meter arc. Great job by Allie Vanna to strip that ball. All right hand by 21 on that attempt. She didn't switch back to her left. Just have to be aware of that. Ball 12. Oh, great save by Karina Vargas. Tried to bounce it in. Karina got her knee down to block that shot. Her first save of the day. Long clearing pass out to Gwen Ryan. Ryan's got Kendra O'Keefe in the middle. The referee's going to stop. She had Vanna down the right sideline. So Gwen inside the 30 now, inside the restraining line. Comes to the top to McNamara. Lane needs a little bit of motion, needs a cutter through. Langley Tech leads 3-1, and Kendra O'Keefe banged one square off the post on the last possession. Wilk on the move. Into O'Keefe. O'Keefe shoots, scores! Lane Tech 4-1, 13-26. 4 straight goals for Lane. Call that O'Keefe from Wilk. Katie had 7 points on Saturday, 3 already today. So after a goal by Lake Forest Academy, a minute and 45 seconds into the game, Lane has scored the next 4. McHale back in at midfield for Wilk. Mahan in on defense with Hale, Breed, and Thomas. Vanna flips over to the offensive side. Ball flips out towards McNamara. Picked up by O'Keefe. So Lane doing well in the draw circle again today. Vanna with a goal, but this is her first time offensively. Gets a pick from McHale. Tried the screen and roll. That's worked a couple times. Gets on her left hand. Nope, comes back. High to McHale in the center. McHale picks it up. Left hand, pulls it back out. Ball was checked out of her stick, but she picks it up. Lane resets their offense to the left. We're going to get a yellow flag, so Lane's going to get an 8-meter shot, I believe.
What was the call?
So we had a flag. We're going to send number 5 for Lake Forest behind O'Keefe. O'Keefe at the 12-meter, so not free position. They're going to have to move the one girl. There we go. Move her out of the way a little bit. So O'Keefe, 12 meters. She rushes in. Doesn't spin. Finds Vanna. Vanna can't control the pass. Ball picked up by. Going to get a cross check against Lake Forest. Stays with Lane Tech. Neil Ryan in on offense. Kenyon, Gwen Ryan, and Abby Kenyon. Not sure, referee is directing traffic. We're going to have a conversation. Clock continues to run. They haven't stopped the clock. So they're going to give Vanna on the crossbody. They're going to give her 8-meter shot. Nobody gives. She earned. Referees got it straightened out. So we got Vanna, second hash from the right side of the 8-meter arc. 1-on-1. She drives in, pulls it down, tries to go low. Goalie saves it again. We'll give her a save. Not sure if that was dropped out of her stick, out of Vanna's stick. 21 quickly out for Lake Forest. Bree Thomas is going to slow that break down, let the rest of the team recover. 11.5 left in this first half. Ball's loose in the middle. Picked up by Kenyon. Checked out. We're going to stay with Lane Tech. Cross-body check. Savvy's going to have to come back to the defensive 45. Pick that up. White ball. Our ball. There you go. Play starts again. Kenyon pushes in inside the restraining line, down underneath the goal line. McHale looks to cut. O'Keefe, or pass is blocked down. Telegraphed that a little bit by 18. Timeout. We're going to get a timeout from, here, we're going to give them a timeout, and then we're going to take a timeout. Timeout Lake Forest with 10:38 remaining in this first half. It's going to be Lake Forest ball. They knocked down the feed and then picked up the ground ball. So after that first shot, Lake Forest not able to do much on offense. We'll see what their coaching staff can come up with. Lane, 4 straight goals. First, Allie Vanna made a beautiful play, highlight reel play from her defensive position, stole the outlet pass, ran all the way in, uncontested, scored the tying goal at 22-11. Just 16 seconds later, Katie Wilk went unassisted 2-1 off the draw. Then at 17-18, on a beautiful pass by Kate McNamara, Katie Wilk had her second goal of the game, made it 3-1. And then Katie Wilk assisted at 13:26 on Kendra O'Keefe's goal to make it 4-1. 10:38 left in the game in the first half. See, one of the defensive players for Lake Forest is over there stretching. Hope she's okay. It's just not a pretty day here at Fritz Pollard Field at Lane Stadium. Wind's coming straight out of the west. If the wind doesn't blow, the 42 degrees isn't that bad, but when the 20-mile-an-hour wind kicks in, makes it feel like it's 28 degrees. That makes it a little chilly. So same players for Lane Tech on defense, Breed, Thomas, Mahin, and Delilah Hale. Your middies are Eliza McHale, Kendra O'Keefe, and Kate McNamara. Your offense is Allie Vanna, Abby Kenyon, Neela Ryan, and who am I missing? Gwen Ryan. So Gwen Ryan, Neela Ryan, Abby Kenyon, and Allie Vanna are your attack players. O'Keefe, McHale, and McNamara are your middies. So this is one of the things that Lane's gotten really good at the last couple games, defending this clear. So 18 is going to try and run it out. 18 and 21 are the players. Ball's loose. See if O'Keefe's there. Allie Vanna's going to pick it up. Lane's had a ton of success on defending these clears. We're going to get shooting space. So that's Neela Ryan is going to get an 8-meter shot. Shooting space. Referee with a quick whistle. Ryan was trying to pass, pass it over to Kenyon. But now she'll have, I think, what's her first 8-meter shot of the season. Under 10 minutes in this first half. Goalie already has 5 saves on the day. I think you got to go low. You got to keep this ball. Oh, tried to pass it to McHale. McHale tried to quick stick it. Just missed. Kenyon over there to pick up the loose ball. Tightly guarded by number 10. She gets it down to McHale. McHale's got Vanna. Vanna shoots, scores! Great teamwork right there. Great passing. Lane Tech takes a 5-1 lead. 9:21 remaining in the first half. (9:21) Vanna from McHale. 5-1. Vanna's second goal of the day. McHale's 9th assist on the season. So this is what you like to see. 5 goals, 3 assists. Ball's moving, ball's not sticking anywhere. Nobody's trying to be the hero. We saw this. It started really in the Whitney Young game and has continued during this 4-game win streak where the just unselfish play. McHale's going to win the draw control. Ball went straight out sideways. She's going to spin around her player 21, get inside. Lane's going to have an opportunity to set their offense again. Over to Vanna. Vanna wide open if she sees it. Oh, she was wide open. Pass a little high. Gwen Ryan's got to keep that in. Gwen Ryan picks it up. Vanna, if she had spun and recognized it, was wide open to the goal. But Lane will reset. Gwen Ryan behind the goal, just offset. Gets it to Wilk at the top. She's going to drive on her player, get to her left side, cross check, shoots, scores! Scores. They're not going to call the foul. There was a cross check. But Katie Wilk kept going. Referee didn't blow the whistle. So Katie Wilk unassisted, 8:23. Just a point machine right now. Who said Wilk had 7 points on Saturday. She's already got 4 points today. 3 goals and an assist. O'Keefe back in the draw circle. Lane's been doing really well on the draws. Last one came out flat. McHale was able to pick it up. This one goes straight forward. Referee's going to say no go. I think Kendra tried to steal that one a little bit. Great idea. Just kind of pushed it past the Lake Forest midfielder and was on her way to picking it up. That one goes a little bit higher. Kendra pulls it out of the air. Shoot. Oh, Gwen Ryan stuffed at point blank range. Ball quickly out to 17. O'Keefe had Ryan by herself in front of the goal, and the goalie said no. 21 quickly in the offensive end. Delilah Hale there to push her around the net. Great job by Delilah. Lake Forest is going to set up their offense. We'll reset the clock in a second. We're at 7:40 on the official game clock. There's a free player in front of the Lane Tech net. We're going to get a crease violation by 17. Lane Tech ball. She got inside, 1-on-1 with Vargas. So we're at 7:15 on the official game clock. Short, whoa! Airmailed the clearing pass over Bree Thomas's head. That's the way the wind's blowing. I think you just get in the wind a little bit, even though the lacrosse ball is. All right, clock is now right. Bree Thomas on defense, runs 12 all the way down to the end touch line. Shoot, another stop by Karina Vargas. Great stop by her. They tried that short angle shot again that they scored their first goal on. Clear out to Kender. Lane Tech on her break if they want it. Gwen Ryan doesn't have a defender. Kender all by herself. She's got Katie Wilk to her left. She finds Natalie Crosby. Check on an empty stick or a crossbody on 18, so Crosby's going to pick it up, start it again. Great save, great outlet pass by Karina Vargas. Crosby right at the top of the 12. 6:16 in this first half. Crosby drives into the 8, has her pass knocked down. We got to stop telegraphing these passes. McHale fights for it, gets it back to O'Keefe. Just a little too close to the defender to make that dump into the top of the crease. O'Keefe gets a screen from Wilk. Referee says it's okay. Oh, ball pops out of O'Keefe's stick, picked up by the goalie. That was not a shot. Crease violation on O'Keefe. So the goalie's going to get a clear with nobody in her face. She's looking. O'Keefe now back in front of her. Did the same thing. She went in the crease twice. So here goes. Little shorter outlet pass. Ball's loose. Picked up by Gwen Ryan. Gwen Ryan on her own in front of the goalie. Goes low. Saved by the goalie again. Gwen has been stuffed twice by the goalie. Ball's loose in the midfield. Sixth save by the Lake Forest goalie. Ball picked up by Katie Wilk. That's twice Gwen Ryan's been one-on-one with the goalie, just hasn't been able to get it by her. McHale with the pass to Ryan. Oh, Ryan missed the pass. Backed up over there by Neela Ryan. Back to McHale. McHale drives. She's going to go low. Oh, she showed up. Now she goes low. Saved by the goalie again. 7 saves. The goalie keeping this team in the game. 21 has the ball on a break. 4-on-4. She's got numbers. Great D by Bree Thomas. Knocked out of her stick. Referee blows a whistle. Calls a push on the Lake Forest player. Great job by Bree Thomas right there. Bree starts to clear. Into the midfield. Ball goes high again. McHale's going to have to race to get it. Picked up by number 2. Back to 18 for Lake Forest. I think the ball coming from that far sideline to the near sideline, the wind just picks it up at 20 miles an hour. It's a foul, yeah. Check on an empty stick. Allie Vanna back in the game for Eliza McHale. Referee gets the ball to the correct player. We're under 4 minutes in this first half. Lane Tech leads 6-1 on 6 straight goals. Lake Forest 30 yards from the goal. All right, 20 yards from the goal. Vanna decides to increase. They're going to get cross-check on Vanna. Lake Forest chose not to have Vanna go behind, just restarted it. There's a switch. Ruby out there at the top on defense. Great job keeping the player, keeping 12. Yep, keep it there. All right-handed. Recognize that she's right-handed. Here comes Vanna. Vanna with the quick stick. Allie Vanna. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to give Allie Vanna a great cause of turnover, picked it up, and there's a foul on Lake Forest. Vanna's going to she's got the clear if she wants it all the way down the sideline. Lake Forest looks a little bit tired right now. They only have 2 substitutes, and one player looks like she's maybe a little bit injured. And we said, Neela Ryan picks it up. One player looks like she's a little injured, and they only have one other substitute, and this is only their second game. So fatigue could become an issue, especially when they played so much of this first half without the ball. Defense always harder than offense, or at least more tiring. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in this first half. Katie Wilk with the ball. Top of the 12. She gets on her right hand. Good defense. Now the ball's starting to stick a little bit. We need some passes. You're going to call an illegal screen on somebody. I didn't see who it was. So ball over to Lake Forest Academy with a minute. Clock's going to stop now. Under 2 minutes. So 1:52 Katie Wilk challenging the clear. Emily Sides right there. Number 18 fixes her goggles as she runs down the field. Allie Vanna steps over to cut off the sideline. Excuse me.
There you go.
Ball's loose in the backfield. Foot race. Emily Sides trying to get there. Goalie's out of the crease if we can get the ball. Emily wins the loose ball. Got to find somebody in the middle. Great job by Emily. Great hustle to win that. She gets inside. Shoots, scores! 7-0.
What? 7-1. Honey.
7-1. I keep doing that. Emily Sides, her second goal of the year. Great job. Unbelievable hustle by Emily. That was all her. She saw the loose ball, won the foot race to the ball, picked it up. Defense settled a little bit, but she got into the middle on her right hand, went low and beat the goalkeeper. Lake Forest coach asking for a check on an empty stick. Not going to happen. Allie Vanna in the draw circle with Ruby and Wilk. Your midfielders. 1:16 left. Ball's going to be picked up by Katie Wilk. She's driving to the goal. She gets on her right hand. Oh, doesn't shoot. We're going to be at 1 minute. Lane settles the ball. Vanna.
Go, Vanna.
She's got Ruby to her right, Wilk to her left. Crosby off the pipe again. Beautiful pass by Allie Vanna. Crosby just banged it off that right upright. Came straight back out. 40 seconds. That's 2 pipes for Lane Tech to go with 7 saves. Bree Thomas picks up the loose ball. Lane Tech on sides. 28 seconds. Bree looking for her first goal of the season. She's got no defender on her. She shoots. Ball's blocked by the goalie. Referee blows his whistle. 16 seconds. Nobody knew where the ball was. Came right back out. 8 saves from the Lake Forest goalie. Bree Thomas gets an 8-meter shot. Somebody says, yeah, we've been practicing from the sideline. Bree drives in, defended by number 17. So 11 seconds on the game clock. Allie Vanna gets inside, backhands it. Nope, that'll be the end of the half. So the clock stopped, but the referee was signaling for it to go on. You don't stop it on a shot. So at halftime, Lane Tech, on the strength of 7 straight goals, leads Lake Forest Academy 7-1. You're listening to Lane Tech Girls Lacrosse on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel, and we'll be right back. We are back at Fritz Pollard Field at Lane Stadium with today's game between the Lake Forest Academy Kayaks, we'll talk about that later, and your Lane Tech champions. There's 1:45 left in halftime. Lane Tech enjoys a 7-1 lead on a impressive offensive performance after allowing an initial goal to Lake Forest at 23:15 of the first half. Lane Tech has scored 7 straight goals. Allie Vanna, fresh off her 7-point performance on Saturday at Deerfield, has 3 goals and an assist today. Allie Vanna has 2 goals, giving her 13 for the season. Kendra O'Keefe got her 20th of the season. Eliza McHale has an assist. Kate McNamara with an assist. Emily Sides with the best hustle play we've seen all season. Outran a defender to a loose ball. Goalie out of her crease. Emily got into the middle of the field, went with the bounce shot, scored. That was with 1:16 left in the first half, and that was what made it 7-1. And just an impressive performance from the Lake Forest goalie. She has 8 saves already today. 2 of them on Gwen Ryan. Basically, they were standing nose to nose, and the goalie was able to get her stick on both shots. She also stopped Bree Thomas right at the end of the half on a point-blank shot. So great job by the Lake Forest goalie. Impressive performance again from this Lane Tech champions team. They have been dominant in the draw circle, and on the times that Lake Forest has turned them over on their offensive end, Lane Tech has challenged the clear and a couple times created turnovers that led to goals off of that clear. So Lane Tech back on the field. Neve Mahon, Bree Thomas, Sage Tenfelda, and Cooper Hudasek on the defensive side. Olivia Ruby, Kendra O'Keefe, and Katie Wilk in the midfield. And Neil Ryan, Emily Sides, can't see numbers, Mary Gitschlag, and Natalie Crosby on the attack. So the girls are in the draw circle. There's 25 minutes on the clock, and we are ready to start. Oh, you know what? I've been doing this wrong the whole time. Sorry. So used to us being on the road. Draw controlled by Lake Forest Academy. 8 straight road games. I've been putting the score on the wrong side. So that is correct. It is Lane Tech 7-1. Lake Forest didn't see the pass. There's 2 players there to pick it up. 21 with Bree Thomas on her. Races back to the center of the field behind the goal. Into the goal now for Lane Tech is number 25, Alyssa Gonzalez. Karina Vargas played the first half, had 2 saves, made a couple beautiful clearing passes. 17 with the ball. She's the goal scorer for Lake Forest. Back out to the top. Bree Thomas. Not a lot of left hand from number 21. We haven't seen it yet anyway. She's trying to get around Bree. They're going to call a shooting space. Good save by Gonzalez, but Vanna just a little late on that double team, trying to come over and help. So we'll have 8-meter free position off the post again. The pipe on that end is helping the goalies. So struggle for the ball over there. Allie Vanna comes up with the loose ball. So Lane Tech gets a stop on Lake Forest first possession. Cross body check. Referee's going to send them back. Lake Forest player didn't go back. We're off. Allie Vanna is going to try and run out the clear. She's got Ruby in the middle if she needs her. 18's the defender. Vanna spins back, gets it into the middle. Over to Wilk. Crosby to her left. Here comes Wilk. Dodges in, gets in, keeps the ball low, shoots, misses the goal that time. Ball's loose. Should stay with Lane. Katie Wilk tracks down her own shot. Yeah, ball just completely missed the cage that time. I think Katie tried to finesse it in past the goalie. Temperature back under 40 degrees as we start this second half. Alivana goes high, saved by the goalie. I think you got to go low. You can't go stick side, helmet high. Bree Thomas tries to break up the pass. 21 now with a little bit of a break. Tenfelda there. Somebody's got to get over. She's going to be one-on-one with the goalie. Great job. Great job by Hudasak to stop that break. Force Lake Forest into their set offense. Good help by Katie Wilk on that. 17 tried to get around the crease. Mahan defending on the defensive left side. Not a lot of movement right now from Lake Forest. 17 just standing back there. She's going to try that short angle shot again. That's how she scored in the first half. 7 as a cutter. Doesn't go through. 17 trying to direct some traffic, but not a lot of motion here. They're going to go short. No, over the goal that time. That'll be a shot. Oh, off Lake Forest stick. Not sure how that's not a good call. That should have been Lane Tech ball. The ball didn't go out of bounds on the shot. It was pushed out by Lake Forest. Ball on the ground. Tenfelda fighting for it. Picked up by 21. 4 minutes gone in this second half. Bree Thomas. Hudasak. Bree helps. Good help. Help you didn't see in the first couple games. So great job by Lane on the defensive side. That's what we talked about in the opening, that almost you can see the younger players growing up with Bree Thomas as the anchor to this defense and starting to shut down some of these cuts and one-on-one moves. A lot more help on the double teams than we saw in the first couple games. Ruby way down there in the corner on defense. Vanna breaks up the pass. Stays with Lake Forest. Great job by Ali Vanna. She does lead the team in caused turnovers. She's got a couple more today. Uh-oh. Yeah. Defense is a little late getting over on that. So Lake Forest, much as they did, and the clock continues to run, I'm not going to say anything. There we go. Referee noticed. So 17th second goal of the day. 1942. Lane Tech leads 7-2. McHale, O'Keefe, and McNamara in the midfield. Basically the same shot that 17 scored on in the first half. Defense just was a little late getting over as she switched sides behind the crease. And she was able to get that shot over Gonzalez's shoulder. Yeah, we're going to do that one again. So we're going to start the clock, though. So we're in the kind of 20 seconds ran off after that last goal. In fairness, I'm the first guy to complain when it happens on the road, but when it's 40 degrees outside and the wind's blowing, I'm not going to say anything. Ball's loose on the ground. Still loose. McNamara slaps it towards the offensive end. Lots of covers and checks on empty sticks, and see who the referee gives it to. Gives it to Lake Forest. So Lake Forest with possession. So Lane needs to tighten up the defense a little bit, not let Lake Forest get back to this game. Pass picked off by Kendra O'Keefe. She got one defeat. She gets around her, gets around the second. There's an 8-meter shot. Great job by Kendra. Kendra was just playing center field, right almost at the 50. Ball was kind of thrown back into the middle of the field. O'Keefe right there. Got past her first defender. Second defender couldn't stay with her, so see what she can do with the goalie on this 8-meter shot. Waiting for the referee's whistle. Directing traffic. McNamara on the far side. If this misses, Emily sides back by the goal line. Kendra Keefe goes, oh, shoot, scores! Kendra got all the way in. Gave a little fake. Her second goal of the night. Lane Tech gets that goal back. Leads 8-2 with 18:20 left in the second half. Kendra now with 21 goals on the season to go with 5 assists. She takes the scoring lead back from Gwen Ryan, who has 20 goals and 2 assists. Right behind Katie Wilk, 19. Draw control, Lake Forest. So they're doing a little bit better job on the draw control than they did in the first half. They've won 3 of the 4. They get right into their offense. Trying to get some movement out there. Kate McNamara challenges the ball. Cross check. Kate has to go behind. Or not. There, the referee sends her behind. Quick restart. 21 cutting. Shoots, scores. $17:35. Little more movement on the Lake Forest side than we saw in the first half. They're keeping the ball above the goal in the last 2 possessions more than they did in the first half. So have to see how Lane adjusts to that. Kendra O'Keefe back in the draw circle. Kate Chapman in the game on defense. See if Lane can get control of this. Get into the offensive end, run some time off of this clock. 7.5 minutes gone. No. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get Kate McNamara on a check on an empty stick. So back over to Lake Forest. O'Keefe challenging the clear. This referee on this side is very quick with the cross check. So into 21 in the midfield. McHale's got to recover. Bree Thomas and McHale stop the drive. 21 again with the ball. Gets on her right hand. Didn't have a shot. Lake Forest going to slow it down a little bit. They got to be looking for 17 or 21. 21 has the most powerful shot. 17, 2 goals today. 21 has 1. Wow, he is so quick with that cross check. I mean, we've seen saved by Gonzalez. 21 going to her right. Bree picks up the loose ball. Gonzalez with her first of the game. Beautiful. 21 likes that shot. Going to her right, coming back across her body. But Gonzalez was up to the challenge that time. Yeah, same. He's quick with the cross check. Bree gets the ball to Alivana inside the restraining line quickly. Got Gwen Ryan. Gwen Ryan turns. Shoots. Oh, misses the cage. Annie Good back there to pick up the ball. Little aggressive defense by Lake Forest. 25 with the ball. She was a player that we thought might have been injured earlier. Gets it to 21. Ball loose. Stepped out of bounds. The boys lacrosse team is down right in front of us right now. They're helping the referee out. Kenny drops the ball. Where's that cross-check call now? Allie Vanna picks the ball at the 40-yard line. Pagonis. Ground ball. Multiple ground balls. First one was controlled by Lake Forest. Trying to kick it out like it's a hockey game. Picked up by Gwen Ryan. Under 15 minutes. Lane Tech leads 8-3. Pagonis at the top, over to O'Keefe. McHale to her left. Annie Good behind the net. Good's going to get there, keep possession for Lane Tech. McNamara. Lane content to run some time off of this clock. McHale at the top. She beats her defender. Left hand shoots. Scores! Eliza McHale, her first goal of the game. Back to a 6-goal lead, 14:08. We'll have to go back and look and see if we give an assist on that later. We'll get the official statistician. Pass came from Kate McNamara. Sorry, Katie. Kate. So Lane Tech back to their 6-goal lead. O'Keefe in the draw circle with McHale and McNamara. Pushes it to McHale. McHale boxes out. Lake Forest picks it up. That was strange. Oh, what a catch. McNamara with the takeaway there. Little backhand. She pushes the ball into the offensive end. They're going to get a shooting space. Great job by McNamara. 1-on-1. Went with the backhand, intercepted that pass, pushed it into the offensive end, and earned an 8-meter shot. Great job by her. 13:36 and running. Goalie with just one save so far in the second half to go with her 8 in the first half. So here's Kate McNamara from 8 meters. Goalie way off her line. McNamara rushes in, backhand, shoots, scores! Saw that little backhand on Saturday. McNamara unassisted from 8 meters, 13-13. So 52 seconds, we're going to get a timeout, Lake Forest. 52 seconds after McHale scored, McNamara intercepts the pass off the draw control, gets in, earns an 8-meter shot, runs it in, gets a backhand by the goalie. And with 13:13 left on the clock, Lane Tech has a 7-goal lead. We'll have to see what this does. We get a timeout for Lake Forest, so that's their 2 for the game. It's just really tough. You got 11 girls on the field at any one time, and it looks like they traveled with 12. Thanks to everybody that came out today. It is supposed to be a little bit warmer a lot warmer on Wednesday. So we're back here at Fritz Pollard Field at Lane Stadium on Wednesday, back in the Chicago Public League when we face the Kenwood Broncos. Game time for that 5 o'clock boys game immediately following. If you want to see a little doubleheader lacrosse, I believe the boys are playing right after this game also. But I'm going home. And then Thursday, thunderstorms in the forecast for Thursday, but the schedule has us traveling to Oak Park River Forest. So they're calling for early morning thunderstorms. So hopefully they'll pass and we'll get an opportunity to go out and play Oak Park River Forest. Huskies always a tough team. 3-3 coming out of the weekend right now this year. Lane Tech back on the field. McNamara, O'Keefe, McHale. Offense is Sides, Ryan, Gitschlag. Nope, Good. I'm sorry, Good and Pagonis. So Good, Pagonis, Sides, and Ryan. We got one Pagonis going off. McHale on attack. Defense, Ryan, Chapman, Breed, and somebody that's really cold. Out comes Lake Forest. They break their huddle. So 17 in the draw circle with O'Keefe. 13-13 on the clock. 7-goal lead for Lane Tech. False start on. Got to figure out which way we're going. False start on Lake Forest. So we'll give Kendra the draw control. She gets it to Chapman. She gets it to McNamara. 13 minutes left in the game. McNamara with the ball. Back up to Kendra. See if Lane Tech can run 90 seconds off this 2 minutes off this clock. O'Keefe shoots high. So much for that. Shoots high. Goalkeeper saves. She's gotten everything stick high or head high, stick side. So Lane has had a lot of success bouncing the balls in. O'Keefe steals the ball up. They're going to get a sphere call on Allie. Great job. Ball back in play. Ball loose. See if Maggie Breed can get there. Lake Forest are going to 21 for Lake Forest, picks it up. All right, I got to say this. So the Lake Forest Academy are the Kayaks, C-A-Y-X. It is the ancient Greek word for the word ribbit. They are the frogs, but they're the Kayaks. It's ball loose. We're going to get an 8-meter shot for 21. Not sure about that. But the benefits or the pitfalls of a classical education, I had to look it up. Their mascot is a frog, but they are the ribbits, the Kayaks. Here comes 21, free position. She goes in, shoots, scores. Went low left. Oops, I never started the clock. Low left, so Lake Forest back within 6, 11:38. What are you doing, Tone? Ten to 4. Finger's not working. 11:35 on the clock. So 21 with her second goal of the game. Ball goes straight up. Oh, it's number 17 for Lake Forest Academy. Controls the draw. She's got 21. Bree Thomas in front of her. She gets it back up to the top to 12. 12 drives. Vanna there to stop her. Cross check on Vanna. This is the tightest cross checking we've seen from referees this year. 2 new referees we haven't seen yet this season. 12 from the 12-meter spray. Dumps it into 17. Up. Tried to get it to 21. Ball loose. Breed in there. Picked up by McNamara. Back check coming. Back check coming. Yep. 21. Nice job. McNamara returns the favor. Thomas there on the defense. O'Keefe on 18. 21. Get it to her on the left side. 17 behind the goal. Mahan on her. 10.5 to go. 17 looking to drive. She gets around. She shoots. Ball comes out of her stick oddly. Going to stay with Lake Forest Academy. Not sure if that was checked out of the stick or if 17 just lost it, but it kind of came out of the top of her stick and went high and long. We'll call it a shot, but not a shot on goal. Here comes a cut from 21. 17 taking her time. Here, this is going to be a drive across the right and a shot across her body. Bree there, moving traffic around. Here comes, nope, now she's going to try and go left-handed. Not there. Good job by Thomas. Mahon on the defense. Good help by McNamara. Feed to great save by Gonzalez. Shot by number 18. Gonzalez with her second save of the game. Oh, where's the cross check on that? The ball came out of Kendra O'Keefe's stick, so it's going to stay here with Lake Forest Academy. She showed that wasn't a penalty 30 seconds ago, and now it's a penalty. Sends O'Keefe back. 17 behind. Vanna on 17. Switches off on 21, dumps it. No, shot blocked. O'Keefe picks up the loose ball, takes a hip check, and a slash.
Ouch.
O'Keefe gets the clear, so 8.5 minutes to go in this game. Lane Tech has possession. Great defense there. 17 and 21 tried to do a little give and go. Ball in the middle, shoot, score! Allie Vanna to McNamara. 8-13. Vanna with her team leading 11th assist. McNamara, her 8th goal. 11-4 Lane Tech. That came out of a great defensive stand. Great switch down below. 17 and 21 for Lake Forest Academy. Tried to have a little give and go right at the crease. It was broken up. O'Keefe came out with the ground ball, was able to clear it up to midfield, saw Vanna. Vanna turned down the right side, had McNamara sprinting down the middle of the field, nobody on her. Kate went low, beat the goalie, and gives Lane Tech 11-4 lead. Ball's loose in the middle. In the middle of the field. Here, 21 on her favorite shot. Shoot, score. 11-5. We'll reset the clock now. 7:47. The 21 has 3 goals, and they are identical. They are all the same. She gets the ball on the left side, drives to her right, swings it back across her body, goes low right. So her 3rd goal. 11-5 Lane Tech, 7:47 left in the game. Vanna and Wilk in the midfield. O'Keefe pops it up to herself, gets control. Nice job. She tried to do that a couple times. First time it went a little forward. The referee said not a good draw. So let's see if Lane wants to take some time off of this or if they're just going to run their normal offense. There's a cutter. Gwen Ryan goes wide to McHale, back to the top to Wilk. Lake Forest not really pressing the defense. Kenyon got to stop moving. It's usually called for a moving pick. Dumps the ball into Gwen Ryan. Gwen Ryan, no shot there for her. McHale cuts. Ryan beats her defender. Right hand, 1-on-1 to go. Whoa. Not sure where that hit. That was strange. Pass broken up. Picked up by Gwen Ryan. That shot came out of her stick oddly and must have hit the top bar, so I heard somebody yell. McHale gets the ball, goes low, she scores. Right, McHale from Ryan, 6:34. 6:32 we'll call it. McHale's second goal of the game. Gwen Ryan's third assist of the season. Great ball movement again. That's what we've seen these last 5 games. The ball just moving constantly. You end up getting somebody open. So Lane Tech back to their 7-goal lead. Vanna and Wilk in the midfield. Ryan, McHale, Kenyon, and Neela Ryan in the attack. 6:32 on the big board. Allie Vanna is going to control that draw. She's going to take it by herself into the restraining box. McHale had an idea about cutting. It was stopped. Over to Katie Wilk. Nice catch. Wilk was looking for Ryan inside near the crease. Under 6 minutes. All right, not yet. Pass into Neela Ryan. Shoot, scores! Neela Ryan from Katie Wilk. (13-5), 5:54, and that should be just about enough. Second goal of the season for Neela Ryan. Katie Wilk, second assist of the day, 9th on the season. 5 points today for a Katie Wilk. Referee goes back in to reset the ball. Pushes it forward towards Allie Vanna. Going to be controlled by Lake Forest. Foul on Lane Tech. Lane attackers sprint into the midfield. Try and break up this clear. Over to 21. Ball's on the ground. She picks it back up. Bree Thomas on her. 2 defenders. Gwen Ryan there. Ball loose. Picked up by 18. Vanna on 17 below the goal line. Kendra O'Keefe has the ball with number 18. Wind is just gusting. 17 looking for a cutter. Where's 21? There she is. She's coming over to her left side to come get the ball. Just don't let her drive. Here comes Katie Wilk to help. She's out beyond the 12 meters, so she really can't shoot from there. Back to 12. Under 5 minutes. Lake Forest back behind the net. They're going to get crease violation on Allie Vanna. So 17 gets to go to the dot with the ball. It's just tough to cover one player behind the net with just one defender. Here comes 17. She's going to great job by Kendra O'Keefe stopping that shot. We're going to get a foul on Allie Vanna, but great job by Kendra coming down and stopping 17 from getting off that low angle shot. So Vanna goes behind. We've got an 8-meter with 17. Gonzalez with 3 saves today. Ball hits the post and stays out. Hit the crossbar and bounced out. We're going to get a push on Lane on a loose ball. So they're going to send it out to the 12-meter mark. But 17 tried to bounce it past Gonzalez, hit the crossbar, and bounced out. And then a foul on the ground ball. Katie Wilk with a little false start. 12 with the ball. Olivia Ruby on her. 12 pushes it back out. Lake Forest going very slowly. Gets it over to 17.
Look out, look out.
O'Keefe and Ruby there. 17's going to clear everybody out. She likes that 101. 18 cutter. Nope, 17 didn't see her, didn't want to make the pass. Under 3 minutes. Lane Tech leads 13-5. Lake Forest just taking all kinds of time on this possession. Here comes 17. 12 cut. She was open. .21 not cutting. Got Olivia Ruby on 21. Great D on 17. Bree Thomas and Kendra O'Keefe. 17's just eating this ball, just holding the ball. Great job by Bree, not letting her spin back inside. 17 hasn't seen a pass she's liked yet.
Here she goes.
Flips it to 21. 21's going to try something different. Save by Gonzalez. Maggie Bree trying to pick up the loose ball. Great job by Gonzalez on that save. Lane Tech ball. Gonzalez with her third save. Great job. Just stiff number 21. Lake Forest takes the ball away. 17 there. Ruby gets there to defend. It's going to be Lake Forest ball. Not sure what the call is. They're going to send Mahan behind. So 17 at the dot. Maybe she'll go hold the ball a little bit more. Ball flipped to 18. Minute and 35 left to go in this ball game. So Lane Tech is going to, come into Lane Stadium. Katie Wilk fell down. 21 got the pass. Katie Wilk got back up, knocked it out of her stick. Kendra O'Keefe picked up the loose ball. Great job by Katie Wilk. Tripped, got up, still was able to defend the pass. And Lane Tech should be able to run out the last minute 21 of this ball game. Knocked out of the stick. Foul. Foul on Lake Forest. Go back to Kendra. Kendra in the middle to Ali Vanna. A little sloppy with the ball here in the last minute 20. Clear into the middle. Ball loose. 1 minute. 1 minute in the ball game. Picked up by Olivia Ruby. Great job by her. Gets it to McHale. A little sloppy here in the last minute 20. Ruby fights for it. Picked up by Kendra. Check. Or was that? There we go. Picked up by Kendra. How'd he call foul on us? Ali Vanna's questioning. I love it. Kendra had that. The ball was checked. Her stick was checked. So 21 on the drive. 30 seconds left in the ball game. 17 gets it in the middle. Bree Thomas there again. Pass to 21, missed. Ball is loose. 21 picks it up, shoots, misses the cage. That ball's going to go out of bounds to Lane Tech. Clock continues to run. 15 seconds left in this ball game. Olivia Ruby can just stand there if she so chooses. Doesn't have to go anywhere. 8, 5. And that's the horn. Lane Tech in not ideal weather, and the first time in the home whites. Answers an early first half goal from Lake Forest Academy. Scores 7 straight goals to end the first half. And this game was never closer than that. It's a 13-5 final. Another great, strong performance from Lane Tech in some key areas. They did really well in the draw circle. They prevented Lake Forest from getting a lot of easy clears. Go back and watch Ali Vanna pick off the second clear pass of the day in a full sprint, run right in on the goalie, and score to make it 1-1. Another great performance from Katie Wilk. 5 points a day on top of the 7 she had the other day. seven different goal scorers, 2 saves from Karina Vargas, 3 saves from Alyssa Gonzalez, an all-around great performance from Lane Tech. Now everybody gets a chance to go in and warm up and get ready for Wednesday, where the temperature will be slightly more spring-like. So, special thanks to all the great folks at Lane Tech High School, head coach Miss Amanda Malmstrom, principal Miss Edwina Thompson, and athletic director Mr. Brent Badish. Lane Tech moves to 6-3 this season and is back on the field Wednesday when they welcome Kenwood to Fritz Pollard Field at Lane Stadium. Varsity start time scheduled for 5 p.m. The boys will play immediately after that. No JV for Kenwood. The weather will be in the 60s, we promise. We hope you can make it in person, but if not, we'll be right back here live on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel. So for everyone at Lane Tech Lacrosse, for Mary Avery, this is Tony McHale saying good night from the greatest city in the world. So long, everybody. We are done.